what it do, YouTube? It's your boy ColtsTalk. We're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about NFL prospects, QBs. Of course, me being an Indianapolis Colts fan, I have to talk about these things. But the draft is almost here. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I'm super excited. But I want to bring up this topic of discussion today because this may be a true discussion come NFL draft time. Of course, anything is possible when it's the NFL draft. You can see a few players get traded. You can see a talent get picked over another talent at any moment of the draft, especially in the first round. The sleeper picks, the skipped overs, all of these things happened so many times in NFL past. The Patrick Mahomes of the world, the Lamar Jacksons, the Cam Newtons of the world not getting picked over, but the just prospects in general, the Cam Newtons, the Andrew Lucks, the Peyton Mannings, the Tom Brady's, the rare picks. All of those things happen in the NFL draft. In this upcoming draft, you got 4 QBs that's going to be selected probably in the top 10. I don't remember the last time this has happened. Especially with the carousel of the teams. When you look at the teams that's in the draft order, so many teams need a future. And the Indianapolis Colts is one of those teams. And they're in the middle of a situation when they have to choose between possibly Will Levis or Anthony Richardson. And these two quarterbacks, of course, there's a split between fan bases. And I think a lot of fans are not on the Will Levis wagon. It happens due to, comparing him to Zach Wilson. And a lot of people compare him to Carson Wentz as well. And I think that's truthfully a wrongdoing to what Will Levis can potentially do. I don't see any type of Carson Wentz in Will Levis at all, in my opinion. And shout out to Landon Oliver and Destin Adams and Luke Verkamp, Rashad McGinnis. We sat and watched film, and we watched Anthony Richardson and Will Levis. And I don't really see anything Carson Wentz related when it comes to Will Levis's game. Of course, you guys may mention his interceptions, his sacks, but then when you look at the type of performances or what his abilities are in general over, just in like his game, I don't see anything related to Carson Wentz. So I wouldn't even compare him to him at all. I just think that's kind of like a wrong comparison. So in general, I will still possibly take Anthony Richardson over Will Levis. And this isn't anything against Will Levis, but I think personally Anthony Richardson is something the Colts have never seen before. And it'll truly be a changing of the guards when you look at what he can bring to that team, to that offense, to the culture of Indianapolis. I think that would just be a whole different type of scene. A mobile quarterback that's so athletic. Like, when was the last time we've seen this? And it's going to be a true specimen to the game when you put him in that offense with Jonathan Taylor, with the Michael Pittman Jr., a speedy guy that can go up there, a jump ball man, and Alec Pierce. Those type of gadgets surrounding Anthony Richardson, and then you bring in a young Shane Steichen who just came off of a Super Bowl run, and the offense design that he runs, I think it'll better fit Anthony Richardson than Will Levis. Now, I do think the system of Shane Steichen can work with Will Levis as well, because Will Levis does have mobility, and I think a lot of people take that away from his recent years in college. But I think he's shown potential, and even in the combine, I think he's shown you his mobility of what he can do. I think he's mobile enough to work in a Shane Steichen offense as well. But I truly think if I wanted to just go out on a limb and just risk it all and probably, have a higher upside, I think I'm going to go Anthony Richardson. Like I said, I just want a different type of quarterback in Indianapolis. I'm kind of used to the Will Levises of the world. And, I just want something different. I want to see how it's going to change. I want to see a change in Indianapolis. You know what I mean? It's a different type of dynamic when you have a guy like Anthony Richardson in your offense. And that's something I want to see. So like I said, I don't take away from Will Levis. I won't be opposed to if we draft him. But like I said, because I'm used to seeing what the Will Levis talent. But Anthony Richardson's talent per stat sheet and category is off the radar. And it's something that we're not used to. I can't wait to see a play action play, or or a triple option jet sweep, something with Anthony Richardson in that realm, and he does something like a backflip on a touchdown celebration. Of course, we're used to seeing that with Naheem Hines, but this guy at quarterback could definitely be a special. He can be something special, and I'm willing to take that risk in getting him. I know I'm not opposed to getting Anthony Richardson. So you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section between Anthony Richardson and Will Levis. I think both of those guys can be a phenomenal talent moving forward in the NFL, but I do think Anthony Richardson will be a little bit more fun uh, in Indianapolis than Will Levis. But I do think both of those guys would be great. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Um, between Will Levis and Anthony Richardson. This is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Culture Shock.